wicked. When I carry gun enter highway.
Extremely.
DSTV confirm. I started using DSTV confirm since it was 6,300 naira. The last time I paid was 9,300 naira. You people did not add it to 9,800. You did not add it to 10,000. DSTV confirm is now 11,000. What's now? Where I will see the money from? Which kind of wickedness is this? Now me want subscribe DSTV when my phone don't replace my DSTV since. I'm doing it because of my children. I'm a mother of 2. I subscribe because there's Moonbug here, there's Disney Junior, there's Jim Jam. If not, why am I subscribing? I don't get my phone. I don't want to watch TikTok. Which kind of wickedness is this? Only for me to wake up today. I said, let me subscribe. I have small 8K in one account. I sent to my OP so that because it's my OP I normally use to subscribe. I sent money 9,300 naira. Okay, let me go and touch DSTV confirm. Only for me to say 11,000 naira. You people are wicked, extremely wicked. Please do the needful. Do the fucking needful. Or somebody please recommend a cheaper one in the comment section before when I be one pack go back. Call they go. Wicked people. Very wicked. Something where children they take the manage life. Sometimes you know if picking on the watch TV, you know if picking they chop. Born first. You know if picking they chop, if picking on the watch TV. Now they're even there on break. Waiting now and they show them. Wicked people. Something I'm using to distract them so that I'll be able to be working from home. The work from home said, where is the data? Where is the data? You put data today, data for 24 days, 30 days, data don't finish. What level of wickedness is this?
I'll tell you why they take to my message.
Very wicked people. If
I wake up for money, I go on data immediately. Message go in that account offer. I can't reply. You calm down.
And only 9,300 I get. What's now? Now, Janaya, I wanted them to say yes to me. Blue
I will reply messages before I can open the data. You can close that bar very fast. Because
please somebody recommend it.
What's the happen for Nigeria?
Wicked people.
What's in the happen?
My father, show Watkins. Who's regulating all these things?
Do we have hope? This thing is very, very sad. Like it's sad. People go come
children cannot go to school.
You see about this video now.
And somebody will come and tell me you cannot afford 11,000 naira. Yes, it's the one I have that will pay.
So for this video now, person go see complain about one nonsense thing. Wow, how a government will take it and see us serious. Everything
to go to school, wahala. So stay at home and even learn good vocabulary at least. May they learn something and still wahala for this country.
Yeah, government will tell you to make them learn PG. Where you want see vocabulary, give them learn. It's very, very sad that this is the country that we're living. Like say nobody will even say the way we sabi adapt to things for this country don't tire.
I cannot adapt to 11,000.
See, if fear me say ma go market since morning now water now dey inside my belly. I dey even fear like this.
Data, Abina data, wahala, in the contraption. Everybody is screaming. DSTV, oh, MTN, oh. Were you not here that time when I was telling you that from January, the price of your this and that will go up because Tinubu has increased the tax that it takes from these telecommunication companies? We did a program on that on this platform. We did. Yeah, we did. So that's everybody just a filler. And somebody said, if you want Nigerians to actually react and the revolution starts, is the moment when they can no longer afford to go on the internet, their TikTok. Some said that they should even ban TikTok in Nigeria if you want to see Nigerians on the streets protesting bad governance. That's enough for them. But that is counterproductive because if you are not on the internet, you are likely going to be in more darkness because Nigeria is a place where more than 2/3 of the population have no access to the internet for real. Now that the cost of accessing the internet, which is limited itself, right? Accessing the internet is going to be more, or has become more. So many of you will become more possibly gullible because people are choosing between food and medication. Same way, people are choosing between food or data. You won't go online or you won't chop dinner. Choose between the two before you call your vendor, before you go on your OPay to transfer money to go buy data, because even that data itself Like people are choosing in between right now. Listen to this lady's rants about the CMT and data now. It can't be like data war.
Now I'm joining the Nigerian youth to say that you are a terrible president, because you cannot keep a blind and a deaf ear not seeing that we Nigeria in diaspora have been going around. They've gone to New York, they've gone to Chicago, they've gone to Minnesota, they are even planning to go to Washington, and you kept your mind, you kept quiet. If truly you are a father figure to Nigerians, is this how you're going to keep quiet for our investment to go down the drain by your so-called Minister of Works, and you kept quiet for us to do what? Our investment to go down the drain, because you cannot tell me you don't know what is going on. I am a concerned Nigerian, so I am here to air my mind concerning what is going on in Nigeria right now. Talking about Nigeria, what Nigerian citizens are going through in the hands of the government, most especially the Nigerian in diaspora, because I am in the United States. So I'm going to talk about the person of David Umahi, because that guy, that man, I'll call him a guy, because he has become a problem in the hands of Nigeria in diaspora in the past few months. We're talking about the investment. Most of our Nigerians came to Nigeria to come and invest, making sure that, I mean, when they work, you know, we work here 9 to 5, or making sure that they put something back home, that when they return back home, they will have something to look out for. And now, David Umahi is sabotaging every of our effort to do that. So there is a coastal line that they're supposed to put going on right now. But David Umahi is diverting that coastal line, removing it from the legal coastal line to an illegal one. What is going on? And the president is keeping quiet. It's really, really heartbreaking that we as a Nigeria are going through what we are going through. Most especially we that are in diaspora. It's not supposed to be so. We have to keep quiet in the midst of impunity. They're asking us to keep quiet when all this is going on. When I look back and see how I grew up as a young girl growing up in Nigeria, this is not what our government promised us. Most especially this Siwaju's era. What is he doing? What is going on? Why has he not given out people to go do investigation to see what is really going on? Because this thing has been going round. It's been going on. A lot of bloggers have been carrying it. And this president decided to keep quiet. How long are we going to live in fear? People are going through this impunity, going through this injustice, and they are keeping quiet because they are scared of their life. They are going to go after them. They're going to kill them. Then they just expect us to be quiet. I'm in America. They can't do me nothing. Umahi, this is for you, David Umahi. You know what you are doing. You want people to worship you because you believe you are a God. But I'm telling you, you are no God. When the God takes the breath out of your life, you are nothing. Do the needful and go back to the legal alignment. And leave people's property alone. Because what you are doing now is going to haunt you for the rest of your life. You are playing with the investment of Nigeria in diaspora. You are playing with our investment. We work so hard to bring our money back home, and you are sabotaging it. Because you felt you are a minister that can oppress, and nobody will do anything about it. This is for our president, Asiwaju. You choose to be quiet. You are a terrible president. It's for David Umahi. I've heard of all your injustice that has been going on during when you were the governor of Ebonyi State, about Jackie and the lady that supplied all the gubernatorial material that you refused to pay her money, and you asked her to go wait for you in the hotel, and you told her that you know what women do to get their money. When the time comes, we will bring out all the evidence and we will work against you, because you are a useless man. You don't have the interest of the people at heart. You do not. Now I'm joined.
The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggling. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there's not.
Hey! How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Ah! Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo No be juju be that.
Be juju be that. When I was in Houston, America, I was having a chat with one of you who came to see me, and then I said something like, I can't remember if that person asked me what prompted me to be Mayegun. I don't know. It's like we're just talking generally. And then I can't remember how the question was put to me, okay? But I just remember explaining to those who were present. I said, one of the greatest mistakes that people have made, those before us, was that the moment you are abroad, somehow, there's this psychological satisfaction that tells you that you have escaped Nigeria. Oh, thank God, finally. Now I'm not gonna be a victim of bad governance again, or I'm not gonna be the victim of police brutality again, or I'm not gonna be this. You know what I mean? Like that psychological way of, oh, I'm going to a sane place. And it was a mistake. If you still have that same mentality as well, you're making a mistake. Because leaving Nigeria does not spare you, right, from still partaking in the, the consequences of bad governance. You are not spared. I did severally on this program. I did a program that I explained a lot. I said, many of you travel abroad to Ozu, and I live abroad, so I understand what an Ozu truly means. You know, where you have to be all by yourself, you know, like that. You be asking yourself sometimes, I'll be like, what am I doing here? God, look at me. The whole me. Look at me. Look at what I'm, you know, that kind of feelings that sometimes you have to tear up. I'll be like, man, if no be saying survivor, I shouldn't be doing this. So abroad. But then we left Nigeria for criminals who have now built careers out of criminality. So, that you live abroad does not spare you. It won't. Because the injustice that these criminals have institutionalized in that contraption is always going to come back to bite us, even from your comfort zones abroad. So that's why I feel sorry for some of you who live abroad and you are doing this, I love Nigeria from abroad. Lying to yourselves, lying to your children. You are proud Nigerians abroad. Let us say the good things about our country. Let us, Nigeria is only our country, but you are lying to yourself because what you are doing is that a majority of you are enablers because you believe that it will never touch you. It won't touch me. It will come me. They then kill themselves. It's none of my business. Until one day, they will call you and say, we lost Mama and Papa. They were on their way back from so place and they got kidnapped and they got killed. They killed my mama. That country is a useless country. That Nigeria is a useless. Tinubu, they have killed my mama. You know, until it happens to you. You know, Nigerians are people that somehow, like, I don't know others, because I'm speaking from the position of somebody who is from Nigeria. Sure, you get me now. So we are possibly the most selfish set of people ever. I said it. So selfish that sometimes if something hasn't happened to you, people will ask you, what's your business? It's none of your business. Just leave it, Jared. It's none of your business, Jared. You know? Oh, it's not my business. I can feed my family. I can send my children to school. I can afford all of that. So why am I worried about the children that cannot be sent to school? What's my business with that? Until later in life when you now realize that those they failed to train are always going to be the terror to those your own children that you spend so much money. And you, not just your children. The children that the system continues to deny the proper care, surviving in that same squalor, right? While you decided to take care of yourself. I mean, you know, It's none of your business. They will terrorize your children. They will terrorize you too. Then you will need security to move your children, your family about or around. You will need security to protect this, your high wall, high fenced building, mansion that you just built for yourself. So now enjoy the sweat of your labor that you stayed abroad to build. We now have to, we now require you employing extra guns to protect you. The criminals in Nigeria, the real enemies of the people, the real people who wanted that contraption bond, are the same ones asking me and you to be patriotic. We need to be patriotic about the contraption. No, you should be patriotic if you can. You know, the lady that was patriotic enough, she's one of them, but the lady that was patriotic enough, very vocal, very, very like articulate, and then, you know, authoritative. I'm talking about Natasha. She's on suspension right now, right? For challenging the system. Because it's a system where criminals have taken over. Every institution, you know, taken over by rogues. The idea, the desecration of some of these important institutions, right? The effect of that is because majority of us feels like once we are no longer in that contraption, it's none of our business. Whatever they do, Nigeria will be better. Let us just pray for a better one. Let's continue to work for it. A room was not built in a day. In your comfort room in California, and you hear that the thugs have taken over your land, the one that you are planning to build at your beautiful mansion, as you are still doing your 9 to 5, remember? Denying yourself some good stuffs because you want to build a mansion in that contraption. Now, there is a news that one rogue criminal politician who don't give a damn about you has just pulled up, you know, and is a bulldozer, and they're about to demolish your... So, what? Because that's what happens when you have people who have never created wealth, manage economy that was supposed to be $1 trillion economy. They ran it aground. So we are all going to have to pay, all of us. So that's somebody from abroad sharing our own rants concerning Devulumai, the coastal road, and all that. That's what I'm going to show you, Natasha. When she was challenging the supposed corrupt contractors through our committee, right? Before our suspension. This one is just Jara.
At time, we ask foreign investors, foreign companies to come down to our soil and invest. And they do so with the sole idea that there will be engagement. That engagement is to yield 2 results, which will, of course, serve both countries. On their own part, the companies will make profit. On our own part, we will make profit as well as job creation. You cannot tell me that since 2018, when they were engaged once, that we have not had any turnaround maintenance or any engagement in any of the IOCs that they would have conducted. I can even mention a few because we are going to take this very, very seriously. I can tell you one. They bidded for the FPSO topside for Shell Bonga. There's also a lot of jackets and platforms that they can construct. They can fabricate accommodation platforms. They can fabricate wellhead platforms, connecting bridges, and so many more. And what I'm saying is, it is of serious concern that many of the IOCs today, when there are turnaround maintenance or projects to be executed, they'd rather go and source for companies from their own countryside. For example, Total would rather outsource a particular project to a French-owned technical company. ENI would rather outsource a company that is Italian-based, while Korea, Samsung, or is it Korea, whichever country they are from?
Korea is,
Samsung is probably left stranded. Meanwhile, they are the only one that have invested so much in trust and in faith, in partnering and deepening relationships with Nigeria. My question is, why have Samsung heavy duties not been engaged after investing $272 million in Nigeria since the year 2013?
Thank you, distinguished. Thank you. Distinguished, permit me to say that, the scope of my presentation is not that I am not speaking specifically to Samsung. In any case, I said that this issue does not, it's not within the statutory scope of NUPRC. I mentioned that, but I was
sorry, Engineer Komalafe. I'm reading your mandate from your website. What is NUPRC engaged to do? Number one, ensuring compliance. And I read here. The NUPRC ensures that all upstream petroleum operations comply with national and international regulations. That applies to what is Nigerian regulation today, that we build in-country capacity, we create jobs, that as much as we can produce in Nigeria,